Next, we'll move on to the next trend, which is cloud computing. Advances in computing power have allowed the accounting and finance sector to store and use data effectively. With cloud services, we now have scalable software that can be accessed anytime and anywhere. Companies with offices globally are now able to share the same system, making data sharing efficient. Edge computing, where the computing happens right where the data is collected, not in the cloud, has also grown. Faster networking technologies such as 5G cellular network technology are allowing for edge computing systems to accelerate the creation or support of real-time applications, such as video processing and analytics. And when quantum computing is fully adopted, it will catapult our computing power exponentially. Quantum computers perform calculations based on the probability of an object state before it is measured. Quantum computers will be able to provide services and solve problems that were not possible with traditional computers. There will be tremendous value in the accounting and finance world with this capability. For example, some examples of cloud computing include Google Documents, Microsoft Office 365. Users can access Google Docs and Microsoft Office 365 through the internet. Users can be more productive because they can access work presentations and spreadsheets stored in the cloud at any time from anywhere on any device. Emails, calendars, Skype, and WhatsApp take advantage of the cloud's ability to provide users with access to data remotely so that they can access their personal data on any device, whenever and wherever they want. For example, Zoom, this is a cloud-based software platform for video and audio conferencing that records meetings and saves them to the cloud, enabling users to access them anytime and anywhere. What's the impact of cloud computing in accounting? Cloud computing allows accountants to spend less time on administrative tasks such as data entry, chasing up documents, and spending more time on valuable revenue-generating activities. It means that accountants can do what they are trained to do, which is explain, work with numbers, and let them focus precisely on the growth of the business. On the accessibility of data and applications anywhere. One of cloud computing's best features is the fact that it allows your team to work from anywhere. When data and applications are stored in the cloud, they are accessible via any internet-enabled device. This is obviously useful for staff who work remotely, allowing them complete access to your system when they, for example, need to visit a client's office in person. The value of remote access has become especially clear since 2020, when the coronavirus outbreak drove many companies to close their doors and send staff home. Disasters of this scale have forced companies of all shapes and sizes to rethink business strategy. Maintaining productivity is critical to survival for you and your customers. Accounting firms use cloud computing. Using cloud computing can adapt quickly, as they can still securely access customer data from wherever they end up working, meaning they can be a rock for clients in times of crisis. Improve communications and efficiency. Your customers may have been content to communicate via phone or email a few decades ago, but today's clients want more hands-on ways to work with you. Another cloud computing benefit for accounting firms is the variety of ways it opens up to communicate with clients. Online dashboards, up-to-the-minute reporting, and unified communication systems. Your agency can just as easily serve a client down the street as around the world. Internal communications and processes also benefit when you make the switch to a cloud-based solution. Cloud calendars and email facilitate seamless communication between team members and departments. And because multiple people can access the same data simultaneously, your firm can eliminate redundancies and errors that occur when data is entered multiple times. Reducing costs with cloud computing. The subscription-based pricing model of most cloud solutions is the most attractive one for accounting firms. Choosing cloud lets you free yourself of the upfront hardware and software expenditures. and the unexpected costs when they fail, associated with on-premise data storage in favor of regular, predictable monthly payments. Another cost-related cloud computing benefit for accounting firms is the savings you see when you no longer have to maintain an environmentally controlled facility for the servers holding your data. And when you are no longer responsible for all those machines, your IT team will also have more time for day-to-day support instead of focusing on server maintenance. Many accounting professionals also cite the ability to automate data entry as a major time saver when they transition to a cloud-based solution. Between the switch from capital expenditure to operating expenditure, the save space and the reduction of labor, it's clear that there are many cost-related cloud computing benefits for accounting firms. And lastly, strengthening data security. Every company wants to make sure that their data and business-critical information are secured, but for accounting firms who primarily handle other companies' data, security is even more important. Accounting firms using cloud computing can leverage the expertise and resources of their cloud partners to ensure that all data is rigorously protected in transit as well as in storage. Cloud security benefits for accounting firms include industrial strength physical security to protect against fire or other disasters, redundant backup systems to safeguard against data loss, professionally designed disaster recovery processes, end-to-end encryption to protect data moving to and from the cloud, and 24/7 monitoring for security threats. For you to get started on cloud computing, we have a few recommendations. The first one being business considerations for edge computing. Cloud computing concepts, getting started with cloud computing level 1, the quantum internet and quantum computers, how will they change the world? And understanding edge computing in the cloud computing world. Additional learning materials here, how quantum computing could change financial services, impact of cloud computing, accounting professionals' perspective, managing the impact of cloud computing, perspectives on vulnerabilities, ERM and audit services, role of cloud computing in global accounting information systems, and lastly, why edge computing matters in financial services.